Hey right guys, Truth Munch is Joey, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 8 of Pretty Little Liars season 4. Last episode was okay. I think it was like the better episode in the past 5 or 6 episodes. But it still wasn't great. I think it was a good episode, but you know, nothing amazing. I like what they're doing with Toby and Caleb, and I'm excited. I hope that they continue with that because they're two of the best characters in the show. They've never really interacted. They've interacted a few times, but not too much. So I hope they just like form a little bromance going on. We didn't have any like bromances in this, so Toby and Caleb I think are worthy candidates for that one. Do you remember like Caleb and Lucas when they tried to? I like that Ashley's story moved a little bit, and Ezra and Byron were surprisingly okay in the last episode. But then I thought that Emily was a little bit boring, and so was Hannah and Ashley. They were just like the same thing. But yeah, stories are moving along. I guess that's why at least the story's moving is the positive I can say for that last episode. But yeah, we'll see what happens in episode 8. Hopefully, can we just get a great episode? I don't know if this one will be the one, but I need a great episode. So if you enjoy, remember to leave a like. If you are new, remember to subscribe. And if you do want the full uncut reaction to this episode as well as all the rest for Pretty Little Liars, then a link to the Patreon page will be down below, as well as links to Twitter and Instagram if you want to follow me on there, and Discord if you want to join and talk about Pretty Little Liars with my stand and vendettas. Sorry, I'm going to get my headphones. Yeah, come on. Give me at least a 7.5. Alright, let's do this.
Oh, okay, he did this, but why? To keep us off balance? Keep us from finding Redcoat or Cece Drake or whoever we're dealing with?
Well, I think it really was Cece.
But some things have been put in motion.
What sort of things?
Kenny, your mother's going to be transferred to another location.
What location?
She's being remanded to the state prison in Muncie until the trial. They'll move her tomorrow.
Muncie?
God, you promised.
Honey, I'm sorry.
You can't blame her, I'm sorry. Ashley got herself into this mess. You know, like I say, I don't think Ashley killed him, she didn't help the situation at all.
Hannah, you didn't do anything wrong. If somebody killed Wilden and A is taking advantage of that, it's not your fault.
My mom went out there to protect me. How is this not my fault?
It's your mum's fault. Can we all just agree on that? This is Ashley's fault. She's in this situation.
My mom is a really
like a lot of shows, I'm like,
Then why is
oh,
my
they've
mom
been
out?
framed, and
Because
it's
it's
like,
just one hearing.
but
She'll win the case. She
could've.
always does. Always?
Please don't say I have a curfew.
What's going on with the team?
We're celebrating after the game.
How do you know that
I
you're
play
gonna be
lacrosse.
Well, if we win, it's a celebration. Since the thing with Connor's car,
celebrating? What's that have to do with you?
All right, mate. You're a bit hands-on today, aren't you?
Where did you get that bag?
I'm taking a class there.
In martial arts? Why?
Nothing wrong with learning how to defend yourself.
You took a class there as well, Aria.
Oh, okay. Love you. Bye.
Oh.
Hey, come in.
Just gonna put my phone down, like.
Yeah, me neither. My mom wants me to focus on the future.
I just don't like her being alone, you know?
Well, she said that she's gonna call her dad.
Come on, that's not any better than being alone, if you ask me.
Look, I'm gonna cut after English and make
I
sure.
don't like at this school you can dress that's how you want, and Spencer still chooses to dress like a sophisticated lawyer. I love it.
Spencer, I drove by Emily's, okay? They're still pulling pieces of that car out of the living room. So I'm gonna ask you again. How are you doing?
Oh,
We're trying to stay positive.
yes, Caleb.
You know, if A is escalating things, maybe it means that we're getting too close for comfort.
They'd probably be pretty excited about the work you did last summer in Haiti.
That was for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks you spent volunteering, thinking about others and not yourself. That's
It's very good.
pretty impressive.
Yes, Ezra, give her that
I feel
confidence
very
boost.
Thanks for coming.
Mona, back at it again with the shenanigans.
What do you want? I'm gonna confess to killing Detective Wilden.
Oh, shut up. No, you're not.
You're gonna help me.
That better just be like a dramatic end and not actually do that.
He was threatening me because I told people he got Allison De Laurentiis pregnant. I think he might have killed her. That's good. It's really good.
I think they sent us Wilden's grammar school report cards. No, I checked the box numbers before I signed for them.
Yo, these actually back.
So
Thank
much.
you.
I'm not taking you away from the class, am I?
Good.
So, I think my
Jesus.
little brother is taking a class from you, Mike.
Montgomery, yeah. Great kid.
Yeah, I'm actually really worried about him. Has he said something to you? Something that?
Yeah, he's on drugs. He's a degenerate.
I know that I shouldn't even ask that.
Since you are,
Oh, it's the what do you call him? Carer. No, I don't know.
hello.
Hello.
Like he was a
I
bit
thought it was
weird,
when I
wasn't he?
thanked
It wouldn't been
everybody
like
who looked after
Ren. Make out he was a bit
I
off.
brought you something.
Where is Ren?
Doesn't make any difference. The woman's dead.
If it doesn't make any difference, then why would Wilden change the facts when he filed the report? Why would he lie?
Hey, why does anybody lie?
There's a lot of like the word lie being thrown around this season.
Didn't you ever wonder how a guy like Wilden goes from being patrolman to detective so fast?
You should have told somebody when they filed the report.
Tell who? The police? Wilden was the police.
Well, Toby deserves some answers.
Thank God.
The police took all the high heels in my house. My mother's, mine.
And left you with nothing but flats? That's barbaric.
You said there was a woman's shoe print where Wilden was killed.
Mister.
Are they going to find a match with something from your mom's closet?
And I didn't want anyone to think that those were her prints.
I get why she's doing this because, like she said, they'll go easier on Hannah because.
Now, let's talk about the gun.
How old are these characters? Problem is, I want to say 18, but even that's too young. But then they're probably actually like 16.
from Perfect Town, USA. Zoe, great to see you.
Hey Zoe, you're already better than Paige. Do you two want to get together? Yeah, let's do that.
Almost. Was this really on your way, or? It's close enough. I figured when I got your email, it was worth the detour. So where you been, Joe DiMaggio? You don't call. You haven't answered any emails. I mean, nobody's heard from you in months.
No, sounds even better.
I'm sorry.
I'll do whatever I can.
Thank you.
That's cute. Oh.
This is Marin. Hannah loves you. She would do anything for you.
That's what I'm afraid of.
He's actually knows something might happen.
So you haven't been in a pool since the accident? No. Wow.
Did your head dive into the wall?
It's like we're not going to be back in our house for months.
Months?
But I needed to get this to the police, and I was wondering if maybe...
No, I understand. You shouldn't have to walk in there, and I'll drop it off.
Thanks. I'll see you back.
Oh,
home.
Zoe, she's got a cute smile. She seems
Back at the
friendly.
Where did you get the gun?
Okay. Oh, we're
I found it
doing
in my
this.
father's desk. I was afraid of Wilden, so I took it in case he ever tried anything.
They found your
Jeez,
mother's
if Caleb just
fingerprints
stops
on
it,
the
then this is all
I don't know anything
pointless.
about that. Look, my dad had that gun when he lived with me.
He was as close to you as I am, and you shot him. What did that feel like?
Murder's too good at
What
that.
kind of question is that?
The sort of question that will let them know whether you're lying or telling the truth.
Yeah, Hannah,
Make me
you asked her
believe
to
you
help
were
you with
there.
this.
Tell me what you did.
I drop kicked him, dabbed on his corpse.
Hello, Hannah.
Oh god, I've not missed that face.
I mean, you are your mother's daughter.
Oh, I was going to say that was an officer. Caleb just chilling.
He had a work thing.
Mona's proud. She's like, yeah, that's my girl. Lie.
Hannah, what is she doing here?
Oh, it's so nice to see you two.
You two kissed.
Caleb, look, I want to find out about my mom. And it makes all the sense in the world.
It's my calming influence.
Oh, you
God,
are
just
calming.
leave
I
me
love it.
alone.
Alright, Hannah.
For now.
Sure. I'll leave you alone.
Oh my god. Maybe Caleb won't stop her then.
Didn't hear you leave.
You were busy.
By the way, do you want me to slip that file back in the box before your mother notices?
What file?
You slipped a file.
Take care of it.
Suit yourself.
Fair play, mate. Fair play. Byron busts down the door. Take your damn feet off the table. Oh, you're not about to drive through this window.
Mike's phone.
Who's this?
Mike's butler. Who's this?
It's his sister. Can you just put him on the phone?
Shut up.
Hey guys, Mike back there.
He's gonna blame all of this on my mom. I know it.
Badass.
Bugs are getting in your hair and the lake smells like something died in it. What happened next?
Why?
2, Hannah. You shot him twice.
Best death scene of all time. I don't think any show will ever top that. Ever. Did this really happen? Oh, fuck me. Is this really gonna happen? Oh yeah, you gotta look good when you confess to murder.
Mike, hey. Where are you? Your friend said that you were unconscious.
Undressed?
No, not undressed, unconscious.
He was just messing with you.
Right, are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
Sounds so enthusiastic.
You're not coming home at all?
It's 3 blocks away, okay? I'll see you in the morning.
I'll let him live his life, I guess. Like, well... Cheers, mate.
Okay.
And honestly,
Sound guy.
more worried about you.
Oh.
Let me stay for a while.
Invite yourself around, mate.
Yeah, you hungry?
I'll take that as yes.
And you let Mona talk you into this?
Mona is helping me. It was
Wait.
my idea.
Hannah, it's
Oh,
insane.
Do you want me to stay for a
First of all, you
while?
can't do
Yeah.
it.
Are you
Second of all,
hungry?
you would never
I'll
pull
take
it
that
off.
as a
And
yes.
third, I am not gonna let you do it.
I have
To
to do
what?
this.
Being hungry?
Maybe A will settle for ruining
She
my
said
life
yes
with his
anyway.
mother-in-law.
Neither one of you is going to prison.
My mother's already there. If they take her away tomorrow, I'll never get her back. Look, it'll be okay. I'll be fine.
Okay, until I talked to her today. She never killed anyone.
So wait, was that all a waste of time? Don't tell me that was a
I didn't
waste
know
of
you were
time,
going
please.
shopping. I could have helped. I just picked up some of the essentials.
Can you walk alright?
I'd like to speak to a detective about a murder.
Oh, murder, don't piss me off. Westworld?
Now, what are you in the mood for? Comedy, rom-com, sci-fi?
That promo.
Have you seen the first one?
Twice? This one looks even more terrifying.
It's not.
Fun, terrifying.
What'd you think of Beckett?
I
Fancy him.
don't think anything yet.
You'll like him. He's smart.
So is
Did you talk to
Rem.
Hannah?
Toby.
Yeah, she's with her dad.
Every footage. Do with that tennis player she
What's
got
gonna
with.
happen to her mom?
Yes. No, I haven't. What do you mean?
Just to do with
When did this happen?
Hannah.
All right, I'll come right down there.
Hannah just
Mona
confessed.
Vanderwaal's at the police station. She just walked in and confessed to killing Wilden.
What? The fuck? Why would she do that? Is that a way to protect Hannah? Because if that is. What? Dude. Okay, so the whole confessing thing had a payoff. Why would she do that, dude? I thought she was going to throw Hannah under the bus. Oh, that smile. That's interesting. Okay, we'll see what that means next episode, I'm sure. There we go, guys. That is episode 8 of Pretty Little Lies season 4. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. I say that was one of the... Wait, what did I give episodes 1 and 2? See, I really liked episode 2. And episode 1 was really good as well. But I'd say this one was better than 3, 4, definitely 4. 5, 6, and 7. So I'd say this is maybe the 3rd best episode of the season. I really enjoyed this one. I think... Wait, that's not my review. Where is it? Wait, where is it? There you go. I feel like all 4 stories were entertaining enough. Like, there wasn't a boring one out of 4. Especially Emily. Like, this is the first time Emily's story's been actually... I really enjoyed her story this episode. So, like, the whole thing they were trying to do earlier in the season where it's like... Oh, people think like her parents are abusing her, even though we knew they weren't. That was just stupid because, like I said, we knew they weren't abusing her. If we didn't know, then yes. But at least this one is kind of led to her dealing with, like she's still got the head injury thing from way back, and then it's her dealing with what to do next in her life, which all the other characters have kind of had, but she hasn't. So that's been interesting. Then she picked this little summer thing. For the next year. I think she said it was next year. And then the whole situation of having to move house because a car just blasted through the living room. And then I really liked the scene between her and her mum at the end there. I thought that was really well done. Because mum's probably like freaking out, thinking she's been a terrible mum and all that. Which she hasn't. She's had some low points, but she's still a good mum at the end of the day. But yeah, I think that was a really good scene. And Zoe seemed cool. I hope Zoe sticks around. Like, she was way better than Paige already. So... ship those two, obviously. But yeah, Emily... Oh, and then the first scene where Ezra was actually helping Emily. Ezra gets a little shout out for that because he was kind of there for her in some sense as well. So, yeah, I really like that scene. Emily was great this episode. I don't think she was the most interesting thing, but she was definitely better than she's been for a long time. So, Emily had a good episode. There we go. I was kind of conflicted with the whole Mona helping Hannah to confess. I thought Hannah wanting to confess in the first place was ridiculous, but I did like the idea of Mona kind of like walking her through what to say, because obviously Mona would have had, even Hannah pointed out, like she's lived in her life for so long that she'd be dead good at that. So I loved that kind of idea of it. And then we'll get to that bit in a bit, but it did have a good payoff with it as well. I think if Hannah went in and confessed, I would have just called bullshit. Like, that would have just been ridiculous. I see why she'd want to do it, and I do see the logic behind it, but come on, like, Caleb was the voice of reason in that, and I'm really glad Caleb was in that situation to stop her doing it. But back a bit, I loved the scene with Ashley and Caleb where they were talking about Hannah, and Ashley was basically saying that she'll listen to you to make sure she doesn't do anything stupid, because Ashley kind of had the sense that she might even confess to something. I'm going to assume she did. She didn't say it outright, but I think that was what she's kind of pointing at. So, yeah, that scene was really well done. And Caleb was awesome this episode. Like, Caleb sometimes, he's never bad, but he does have stale moments where for a few episodes he's in it, but he's not really doing much. Whereas episodes like this where he actually kind of shines and stuff, where I do like Caleb. He's a loyal geezer, isn't he? So, yeah, him stopping her at the end I thought was well done in it. I just was wondering if he stops her, then what was the point in the end of the episode, the rest of the episode, but, you know, Mona. Zoe seemed alright. I put Emily and Spencer kind of joint because while, like I said, their characters, I don't think their stories progressed too much. It was just, they were entertaining to watch, especially Spencer. Like, I don't think her story really progressed that much, but she wasn't boring or anything like that. And Emily, I do think her story is interesting, like I said, but I just wonder where it's going to lead. Like, I guess to be fair, they have been like kicked out of their entire house, so kind of throwing their life upside down. So, but that was more towards like the end of last episode. But yeah, Emily and Spencer were both enjoyable. And then Mona confessing at the end, which made the whole her talking Hannah through it worth it, because I think she's doing it in a way to protect Hannah and show that she's still like loyal and a nice person. But we'll see. There might be another hidden agenda. I don't know. But yeah, I like that. It was kind of I didn't expect that at all. I thought it was either going to be Hannah would confess or would just be back to square one. And Mona confessed. So there we go. Negatives. There was a few negatives, but not too many. I think I do like Arya, and I like that they've brought the karate dude back into it, because I was like, where did he disappear off to then? But at the same time, I don't care for Mike. As a character, for starters, he's been better here than he was the last time he had a story. But I just feel like the story itself is a repetition of something that we've seen before, which is Mike acting out and Arya trying to protect him. It's like we've seen it before, so it's nothing new with that. I don't think Mike's like unbearable to watch like he was last time, because he just pissed me off last time he was in the show. But the story there isn't that interesting for me. Like, Mike's being a teenager, wicked. I do get Arya like wanting to protect him and stuff, and like he has acted out before, so I do get her side of it. But it's just to watch; it's not that enjoyable, at least for me. Then I put Hannah wanting to confess. Not the story part of it. I think is entertaining. I just think the idea of her wanting to confess was stupid. And then I put that it's still dragging out certain stories. Like, it's still going on with the Ashley thing, and it's still going on with Spencer being a detective. And it, like I said, it wasn't boring this episode, but it is at the end of the day. It's still another episode of the same stories that we've seen for the past 8 episodes. So yeah, I hope it just wraps up by the mid-season, this whole Ashley thing. It has to. It can't get past that, surely. Like, to me, it's already feeling dragged out, and it has done for the past couple of episodes. But I'm more invested in it now that Mona's kind of got involved with it, because I'm curious why she would do that. I think it's fairly obvious why, but there might be another reason, like I said. But yeah, this wasn't a bad episode. I'd enjoyed this one. I said I wanted at least a 7.5. I'd give this one... I don't think it was as good as episodes 1 and 2. But, like I said, I think it is the best. So I'd give this one... I'll go 7.6 out of 10. Like I said, all 4 stories were entertaining. It just felt like the stories were still a little bit slow. Don't care much for Mike, and Hannah wanting to confess was a bit ridiculous. But I enjoyed it. I was kind of entertained in it, so that's what matters. So yeah, there we go. I'll go 7.6 out of 10. MVP moment was Mona confessing at the end. I did not expect that at all, so that's really cool. Pretty Little Lies did something unexpected. There you go. But thank you for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of the episode down below in the comments. And everything that I mentioned at the start of the video will be in the pinned comment as well, so make sure to check that stuff out. And yeah, I'll see you next time for episode 9. We are coming very close to the mid-season finale. So until then, peace.